but that mode will constantly drain your stamina, so...
I see.
Baroth is also the first large monster to have a roar that will actually make your hunter be stunned for a few seconds because of how loud he is.
Oh, he slowed down. Jeez.
Monsters have moments where they can be enraged and where they can be tired and hungry. Right now the Baroth is mad, you can tell because you can see steam coming up on his head. Usually that means he will change his attacks a little more, and he may move a little bit faster. When he's tired, you'll see him drool. Because he's tired and hungry, he will be moving a bit slower, and some of his attacks will be different. He might not be able to do certain attacks. And he'll move a bit slower, and other monsters who are tired or hungry will sometimes fumble their attacks, and then they will just fall over out of, like, fatigue, and you'll be able to get some free hits in. For the most part, you don't have to worry too much about fatigued monsters. Just know that when you see them drooling, it's a good time to start laying into them, because it will be a bit slower. They will have periods of just standing there doing nothing, because they're... hold on, I can fix this. Hold still, hold still.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. That's another thing. Usually if a hunter is like encased in mud or in ice, if you put away your weapon, or sometimes you don't have to, but if you walk up to them and you press plus, you will do a small kick, that will usually kick them a little bit. That also applies for if they are stunned and they have stars circling around their heads, or if they are about to fall asleep due to an effect. The light, playful kick is probably the most useful thing the hunter can do to assist other people. You'll be fine. Take it off. May be wise to drink a potion at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, do keep in mind the delay between using the item and then having the item effect be done. I have been screwed over many times thinking that I can just drink a potion and immediately roll out of it. There is a small grace period. Tail's been cut. Be sure to carve that later. Do not carve tails or breakables in the middle of hunts. It's rude as hell. Don't be like A. A is being dumb and rude. Don't do it, Snake.
I was just cycling through weapons.
Right. Okay, he's gone. Well, now you can carve the tail since he's left. I figure if we do this hunt enough, we could be able to forge you a very nice set of armor. The Baroth armor is very good in this game.
Gallet fingers. Is that a one-time subscription that you just did for 7 months, or did you just have you been subscribed for 7 months? I'm very confused. Either way, thank you. Airweed.
Yes, you need that to make oxygen supply items. You won't have to worry about underwater combat for a while. But trust me, underwater combat in this game is so bad that they are not putting it in any other Monster Hunter games for the rest of the series.
I see. Will I need a spider web at any point, anytime soon?
Spiderwebs are good for making traps, which you will need since some quests will be that you must capture the monster, and if you kill them, then you fail. They're usually a little bit more difficult because weakening the monster and not killing it is a skill and a test of patience. But at the same time, you also need to be able to successfully trap them and not lose your trap. The Varoth is heading back your way.
Is it?
Yes.
Should I just die? There it is.
He's very weak.
Should I just beat him up?
Go for it. Don't be afraid to get in there. Especially with the dual swords, the dual swords fight styles that you are always in there. You're also very agile and capable of dodging in the middle of attacks and canceling your attacks.
I'm just over here picking flowers and then this thing comes running in. Oh dear.
Yeah, there are some attacks where you can just knock him down like this. A lot of monsters have this state where you just knock them flat on their ass and they can't do anything. It's a good time. Good moment. Trying to get mud back on his body so we can have
Dog.
The Baroth's thing is that he wants to be covered in mud, so that way he can have extra armor, and he can shake it off at more points and cover us in mud more frequently. He will occasionally stop and move around like a dumb dog, just to get mud on his body.
I see. Oh, God.
Well, I will let A take care of this. There. What are you doing? Walking in a box? Okay, this again. Oh, there we go. Fun tip. If you press, before you're about to carve the monster, if you press B and crouch, you carve the monster a little bit faster.
Noted.
It's a trick I had to learn because one of the monsters, much later on in the game, the Genran, is quite literally a whale the size of a state. And he has multiple carve points off of him when you defeat him. And you only have 1 minute to carve all those points, so learning that trick gets you just enough time to get those carves. But yeah, that's the Baroth. Not exactly the easiest starting monster to hunt, but he's far from the hardest.
No, isn't that?
Yeah. At least with the Baroth, you were able to damage him. With the Ozeros, you couldn't really do much. I believe next we will be doing a harvest tour of the deserted island, so that way you can get some time to run around and mine some nodes and get some ore so you can upgrade some of your weapons. It is at this junction I would suggest that you equip the leather armor they gave you at the beginning of the game, if you still have it. The leather armor has a set bonus of you being able to gather quicker, gather more at nodes, and have your equipment break less often.
So I shouldn't be wearing this hunter chest piece.
I would wear that if we're going to go out and fight something, otherwise, no. And yeah, be sure to deposit all of your stuff. Do you need iron and macalite? We'll go to the deserted island first, and then we'll go to the sandy desert harvest tour next. I want to introduce another concept of Monster Hunter hunts.
In order to use these crafting materials, do I have to come back to the item box?
If you wish to use the crafting materials to upgrade your weapons, you can keep them all in the box. You do not have to carry them with you to the blacksmith.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Just walk over there, and then you just upgrade your items as you would.
And I have no idea if I'm going to play this frequently or not. This is my first time playing it.
Oh yeah.
Was I supposed to do something? Alright. Where do I equip things?
You would leave the tavern and go back to... You would go south, and then you would go to the west, and you would go inside a little tent area. There will be like a red box in a small little tent, and you would open that box, and that would have all your equipment. Much like in the single-player game, where all of your equipment's held in a red box.
This will do. Kinda bugs me that I can't turn the camera in a town.
Yeah, but most of the stuff you need to use is right in front of you anyway.
Okay.
Rank is this good?
The game is... It was what? Novice A or something? And then Lobby 1 or A?
We are in Novices A, Lobby 1, and the room name is Game Time, but we have 2 other people with us.
It is open, though.
It is open, but do you have someone that wants to join us? I could remove these 2.
People were just asking if I was only playing with friends. Oh,
The room is open. I would say if you are from the stream, at least say so I don't think you're some random person who just walks in. But for now, we have 2 other randoms with us. Who knows how long they'll be here?
Wait, arm wrestle.
Yeah, you press A to arm wrestle at the barrel.
How the hell does this work?
When the countdown ends, you mash every button on your pad and hope it works.
God damn it. Oh.
Right. Before we do the harvest, I would again recommend you eat. I would recommend if you're going to do any gathering, when you eat, I would consume 1 thing of fish and 1 thing of dairy. There is a set of abilities called Gatherer and, let's see, Gatherer and Woodcutter you can get from those 2 food items when you cook them. Those will allow you to gather even more items from nodes, and your weapons will break even less. Or your items will break even less, rather. Alright. Who all is coming with us here? A has a ticket. Does he? Yes, he's coming. So, I don't know if you noticed, but the hunt was called Harvest Tour Deserted Island, and the objective had a picture of a box, which means we wait a certain amount of time and deliver an item that will be given to us eventually. And there was also a question mark there. That question mark means that a monster could randomly appear at any time.
Oh, okay.
So, when you're doing hunts against specific monsters, you may also want to pay attention to see if there is a question mark, because that means additional monsters may also show up. It is not required that you kill them as well, but if you do, you certainly get a bonus of being able to carve them, and you get their parts in the reward box.
Dear. Yeah, that's how I shield. Okay.
Yeah. L will, or not L,
R.
R will usually use the special function of your currently equipped weapon. But follow me, we will be going to gather minerals, so you may upgrade some of your weapons.
Should I not carve these jokers?
I would not bother carving the small jaggies. If you play single player, you will be fighting many of these on your own time. But you have plenty of time to carve them then. But for now, we simply leave them be.
I see. Yeah, I have murdered
this
a bunch
way,
of
this
them.
way.
Welcome home, Mash.
Hello, Mash. Right, so inside we're going to be looking for nodes that look like this. If you even see it on my screen, it generates things client-side, which is weird.
I don't see that. I see this.
Yeah, you will be looking for these green or purple rocks, and you will continuously press A until the node is exhausted. You'll be getting stones, whetstones, and iron ore.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've done this in the tutorial.
Right.
There's another here. I don't know how long this pick will last.
If you have need of another one, I have 5 on me.
It just broke, okay.
Well, let's see then. Here are 2.
Thank you.
Yes. So basically here we're going to be gathering some iron and some other useful minerals that you will need for making other tools. Also, there are tiny, awful leeches that live on the ceiling. If you let them stay on you long enough, they will grow in size to, well, no effect, really. It's a nice little thing, but they just get really big. It's very creepy. They eventually just pop off of you.
So they do no damage.
They do damage. You take damage over time while they're on you. You shake them off by rolling.
Whetstone, iron, more whetstones.
Alright, follow me out of the cave. How much iron? Actually, yeah, check.
There's one here.
Okay. Check your item pouch after that node and see how much iron ore you have.
Oh god. On me I have 7.
Okay, that should be enough.
In my bag I have more than that. Or in my chest.
Right. Alright, follow me out of this cave.
Yeah.
We will be going to a location that has a mineral node that spawns Macalite. You will need that to upgrade some of your iron weapons, not just the katana, but you will need that to upgrade other weapons.
Crazy Alan just subscribed. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the box.
Ow. Was that actually damage? Why are you murdering the cats?
Because the white cats are good. The white cats are nice cats.
I'm going to ruin your life.
The black cats will hit you and steal your items. They act like they die, but then they get up and run away. So PETA doesn't sue Capcom for that. Anyway,
The
follow
hell
me.
is this? Secret stash.
That's an item you can throw into the box, and you get some bonus cash. Certain items that are labeled account items in your item pouch will be automatically deposited into the red box when you finish a mission, and they will be turned into bonus cash. Usually the first thing you throw away if you're out of space, you need to collect things you actually want to keep.
Alright. You weren't even concerned, were you? Oh
Not
my
at all.
goodness. See, it looked like he was hitting you on my screen, and then he just sort of appeared over there.
Yeah, the monsters are also generated client-side. It's very strange. Now then, follow me off this way. You'll be fine. There's water here.
How do I jump?
You just run to the ledge.
I see. Yeah, alright.
Now, you use the right stick to
Yeah.
steer. Yeah,
I've done
it's very strange.
Are we going under the sea?
Hello, Osriel.
Also, there was... When I get a moment, I need to check something.
Sure. We will be going this way into this small cave, which is Zone 12. And there should be mining nodes here, at least one. That node in particular will spawn Machilite. Not guaranteed, but it's a fair chance.
I got some of that in the
Afterwards-
cave we were just in as well.
Okay, well, we'll be picking up a little bit more here.
I'm very tired. Oh dear. Where are we? Florida.
Yeah, so now we're in a small cave filled with these awful sponge snakes. We'll be fighting their leaders, hopefully tonight, depending on how quickly the weapon can get made. The weapons, rather. Although I can't remember if the Royal Lodroth is fought in an underwater area or if he's all on land. I hope it's mostly on land.
Immature sponge.
Yeah, it tells very bad jokes. Alright, did you get any Machilite out of that?
I did.
Good, alright. And we're pretty much done here. Hopefully on the way out, I will show you what I wanted to show you in the first place. If not, then, well, I'll just tell you. But hopefully, what I want to show you will be here.
1 second.
Sure.
I assume your air status transfers when you zone, right?
Yes.
Noted.
But when you surface, obviously you get all your air back and it resets, so, yeah. make our way up onto shore, and let's see if our friend is waiting for us.
Custo, thank you. You're the one that I missed.
I don't see our friend here. Hopefully he's in the next zone, but... oh
When
well.
you say friend...
Usually during this particular harvest mission, a monster does spawn. Usually the same one every time, but if it's the Great Jaggy, then I will let you know, and that is something that we could actually fight. It would be effective. Otherwise, well, it would be unwise to do so. No. Sadly, our friend is not here. The bear would have spawned by now. Would have shown up and started tearing the place apart, but is not here. But the objective of these harvest missions is just that. These missions are here so that way you can explore the area, get to know it, find out where all the nodes are, and have some free time to just gather materials without having to worry about a objective of hunting a monster. After a while, some tickets will show up in the box. You go back to camp and you turn them in. And then that's whenever you want to leave. Whenever we get high enough rank to go to the volcano, there are a lot of good materials you need that are only at the volcano, so I tend to spend a lot of time in the volcano just hitting rocks for like 2 or 3 hours.
Oh dear.
It wears on you a little bit, but that's kind of the charm of the game.
It's like RuneScape mining.
More or less. Oh, good lord. Let's see. Urgan. I want to say X. Yeah, okay, that's the G rank armor.
Selling 1k rune essence, 30k.
Giving away free dragons, skimmy, follow me into wilderness.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I did that. It was so much fun. Alright, I would empty your pockets and get ready to go to the desert real quick. And that's where we should be able to get you some ice crystals, and then maybe you can upgrade a few weapons.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, I do have a limited amount of space in my item box.
Yes, you do, but inside of the item box
Is a manhole.
pretty much. It's a giant black hole. If you manage to fill up all 6 pages of it, I will be genuinely surprised. Because I have never played with a single person who has filled up their entire item box, and the person who got me into this game has put at least 1,000 hours into Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and he has not filled up his item box once. But if you do, then I would be very impressed.
Azrael. Is that the same Azrael? Sandy Plains.
We're going to the desert. This is going to be a much shorter trip than the first one, though. The location to the nodes is much shorter. Also, quick question. Can you look at your status right now by pressing minus?
Okay.
How much money do you have?
6k.
Okay, that's more than good enough for weapon upgrades. Alright, let's go. Later on, weapon upgrades will get very, very expensive, not only in materials, but in terms of cash. I have gone from having 3 million zenny to having 7 in 2 minutes.
Zenny.
Simply, yeah, that's the name of the currency in this game. Might also know it from Mega Man. Capcom tends to be very unoriginal when it comes to money.
And herbs and item boxes and...
Yeah, pretty much.
that poor...
Rhino. I have no sympathy for the rhinos. If they're ever in a hunt against a big monster, they will ram into you and knock you down and throw off your attacks. And sometimes throw you into other attacks and kill you. Rhinos are dicks.
I see.
Assuming Osriel is just going to run around and bash things with his giant tumor on a stick while we do this mining run.
Alright, I keep forgetting to grab maps.
It's not necessary. After a while, you get into the place, and having a map is just an extra slot that you don't need to be taking.